Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we have seen how to define the static variables, what are the different ways to access the static variables and some of the most important points with respect to the static variables. Now in this class, let me try to concentrate on one real-time example where we are going to use the static variables as well as what is the main difference in between static variables and non-static variables. For this, let me try to take one simple example. Here I am taking one student class. Here in the student class, in order to describe the student information, I am taking three variables. Three variables are SID, SName and as well as the college name. These three variables are comes under the category of non-static variables. Why? Because I did not use any static keyword at front of the variable declaration. Due to that reason, we can simply call them as non-static or object specific or instance variables. If you want to access them in the static context, there is no alternative for you. Definitely we have to create the object of the class. Now here, well, at the time of creating the object, I am simply calling the parameterized constructor, and with the help of the parameterized constructor, I am trying to assign the instance variable values. Here with the help of the constructor, we can initialize the instance variables. I am doing the same process. Here in this student class, I can take n number of students. Here I am taking three student details. S1 is belonging to first student, S2 is belonging to second student, S3 object is belonging to third student. And here with respect to this object specific variables, I am assigning different values for different students. Now in the JVM we have three kinds of memory locations are there. There are so many memory locations are there. Here I mainly concentrate on three memories. One is stack memory and second one is heap memory and as well as stack area or method area. In the stack memory, all the object reference names as well as method calls, method intermediate results are available in the stack memory. And in the heap memory, the complete object specific related information we can maintain in the heap memory. And in the stack area or method area, we can store the static variables information or static block information or static methods related information. The complete static context of the class we can maintain it in the stack area or method area. Okay, now here in this class I am taking three objects. With respect to the each and every object, I am maintaining different information for each and every student. For the first student, the SID is 10 and the S name is Ravi and as well as the student college name is LBRC. Here for all these three students, if you are going to observe, the student ID and name is different from one student to another student, whereas the college name for the student is common. Why? Because all these three students are belonging to same college. Here the college name that I am taking is LBRC. So here, while at the time of creating the object, for each and every object, let us assume first object reference is S1 that will be available in the stack memory, and with respect to that reference in the heap memory, some separate block will be created. In this block, that complete first object related information, the SID is 10 and as well as S name is Ravi and S college name is LBRC is available in the first block. As well as for the second student also, we are maintaining the separate block of memory in the heap, and with respect to the second student, so the information is 20 Ramu LBRC. And with respect to the third student also, the ID is different and as well as the name is different, and but the college name is same. Here if you are going to observe, for all these three students, the common value for all these three students is the college name. The college name is same for all the three students. If we are going to take it in the format of instance variable, so we are going to wasting lot of memory. Try to please observe, for one student the college name is same, for the second student also the college name is same, for the third student, like that n number of students. For example, in the student class, if you want to maintain 1000 students, for all those 1000 students we have to maintain the same college name. The college name is LBRC. So in this situation, so we should not take the college name in the format of instance variable. Why? Because if we are going to take it in the format of instance variable, where at the time of creating the object for each and every student, it will take the separate block of memory. In that block of memory, for each and every instance variable, that related value will be maintaining. Here the college name, for the SID and S name, no problem, we can take them in the format of instance variables. Why? Because so from one student to another student, we have to maintain different SIDs and different student names. But here we want to maintain the same college name for all the students. so that in this instance of time or in this particular time we should not take the college name in the format of instance variable. If you are going to take the college name in the format of instance variable for all the objects, unnecessarily lot of memory blocks will be wasting. Here for the first student the college name is same, and for the second student the college name is same, and for the third student also the college name is same. Here for all the students the college name is same. That means in the class for all the objects we want to maintain the same college name. In this instant of time we should not take the college name in the format of object specific variable. If we are going to take it in the format of object specific variable, for each and every student unnecessarily lot of memory is wasting. Instead of doing like this, try to take the college name in the format of static variable, so that the memory block will be created in the method area. So in this the college name will be available. So here the college name will be LBRC, and that will be available in the method area if you are going to define the college name in the format of static. Very simple. Here at front of the variable declaration, let me try to use the static modifier. That's all. Now out of the three variables, the first two variables are belonging to instance variables or object specific variables. Why? Because for each and every student we want to maintain different information. Due to that reason I am taking the instance variable, whereas if I am going to take the static variable for the college name of the student, for all the objects I want to maintain the same college name. For that I am taking it in the format of static variable, so in this static variable, at a time of declaration itself, we can simply take the college name is LBRCE, and due to that region, it may be in the lowercase or uppercase, there is no problem. Let me try to take it in the format of lowercase, no problem at all. Here the college name is LBRC, and that the variable type itself is static variable. It is not at all instance variable, so that we need not to initialize while at the time of creating the objects. Let me try to remove this third parameter now. So now from each and every student, just we need to maintain the student ID and student name. That's all. We need not to maintain the college name. College name is common for all the students. So here I am taking it in the format of static variable. It will be shareable among all the students. The static variable nature is it is common for all the objects. It is shareable among all the objects of the class. So now that is the beauty of the static variable. So whenever I am going to take the static variable memory will be allocated in the method area, and it will be shareable among all the objects. For all objects we need not to maintain the separate copies of the college name. So we need not to take it in the format of instance variables. So try to take it in the format of static variables, so that it will be shareable among all the objects. With the help of s1 dot C name, you will get LBRC. With respect to the S2 dot C name, you will get the same college name. With respect to the S10 dot college name also, you will get the same college name. Or we can simply call it with the help of class name itself. Why? Because it is a static variable, you can directly call it. So here the main difference is, if you are going to take it in the format of instance variable, unnecessarily for all the students we need to maintain the same college name, so that there is a lot of memory wastage will be happening in the heap memory. If you are going to take it in the format of static variable, that will be allocated in the method area, so that it will be shareable among all the objects, so that we can save a lot of memory in the heap. So for each and every object here in the heap, we are maintaining the SID and as well as S name only. We are not at all maintaining the college name. Why? Because college name is common for all the students. That is the main advantage of the static variable. For example, here for the first student, if you are going to change the first student related information with respect to the S1 dot SID is some party, and as well as S1 dot S name is some other name. What will happen? Here I am updating the first student data. Here the S name is Rajesh. Now these two variables SID and S name are instance variables, and that too we are updating with the help of that S1 object only, so that with respect to the S1 object in this block only, the SID will become 40, the SID will become 40, as well as the S name will become Rajesh. The S name will become Rajesh. So it is not at all updatable for remaining all the objects. Why? Because we are updating the instance variables sid and sname with respect to the s1 object, so that the updated value will be persisting in the s1 object only. So those are not at all reflecting upon the s2 or s3. Whereas if you are going to update the LBRC, for example, you want to change the college name for all the students. So it is very simple. Go to the static variable. In the static variable, instead of LBRC, try to change it to some other college name, VVIT. So that the college name that I am maintaining here is VVIT. So it will be shareable among the all the objects. So now the VVIT college name is available for S1, S2 and as well as S3 also. There is no doubt at all. Why? Because static variable is persisting in between one object to another object. If you are going to update it in one object, even though, so with respect to the S1 dot, you can access the static variable with the help of object name of the class also. So S1 dot C name, S1 dot C name equal to, let me try to change it to some other college name, RVRJC. So that here I am updating the static variable value cname into RVRJC. Initially the cname is, college name is VVIT. I am trying to updating it with the help of RVRJC college name, and that too the updation is happening in the S1 object. With respect to the S1 object, I am trying to updating the college name. So no problem. Here the new college name that we are going to get here is RVRJC, and it is accessible among all the objects of the class. Now with respect to the s2 also, you will get the rvrjc only. Why? Because static variable main intention is, whenever we are going to update it in one object, the updation will be reflecting upon the all other objects also. So now with respect to the s2, if you are going to access the college name, you will get rvrjc only, you will not get vvit. Why? Because we are updating the static variable, so that the updated value will be persisting among the all the objects of the classes. So here the main intention of the static variable is, the static variable content will be available in the method area. It will be shareable among the all the objects of the classes, and that too in the context. For example, if you're going to take student information or employee information, for all the students, for all the employees, if you want to maintain the common values, it is better to take it in the format of static variable, so that it will be shareable among the all the students or all the employees. If you want to maintain different information for different students or different employees, it is better to take it with the help of instance or object specific variables. Why? Because for different students, the names and IDs are different from one person to another person. So here I am taking that ID and S name in the format of instance or object variables, and if I want to maintain the common value for all the students, the college is common for all the students, I am taking it in the format of static variables. So with the help of the static variables, we can save a lot of memory in the heap, as well as that will be updatable among all the objects, and you can share it among the all the objects of the class also. That is the beauty of static variables. Thank you.